Welcome to Home vs. House. I'm Lisa, and I am back with another video of my kitchen garden, my backyard garden. Guys, I have done a little bit of update here, and I thought I would come and just show you what it looks like so far this week. This is an ever-changing place. I started this journey probably about 3 years ago, transforming this space to what it is. And again, every day I sit back here and I get some ideas on what to do with this space. I start off using things that I already have on hand. So I refurbish, reuse, and so on today's video, I'm going to show you 2 projects that I'm working on here with that same concept of just reusing things that I already have. I was gifted 3 new plants for this space for Mother's Day, and so I've planted it. Again, I'm just going to take you around. So starting with this entrance, I did some changes to the entrance. You are welcome to go back and look at my last video that I did last week, showing how it was before. I have always kind of just wanted an arch for this space, and so I started creating one. I had 4 of these stakes that I was planning on using to reinforce the garden fence around this area, but I decided to try it out here. And then I had these pieces of garden fence that I had it in another area, and then I just bought it back here. And it lingered here for a while until I thought about using it as an arch. It is not as firm as I want it to be in terms of the garden fence. I wanted it, there's another, not brand, but the ones that I use around the perimeter is a little bit more durable. And I would have liked to use that type. But again, I'm using what I already have so far. So this is what I have. And so I've created this arch. And the idea is to have these 2 clematis plants or vine grow up the arbor or the arch. So I have 1 on each side. If you remember from last video, I had these 2 DIY planters that I did out of HVAC material that I picked up at the Habitat for Humanity restore, and so I painted it, and I had them over here. I've moved them. I had strawberry planted in them. I've moved the strawberry plants elsewhere. I'll show you that. And I just moved it on the side, each of them on the side. There's one over on this side as you walk into the garden. And I got these 2 clematis plants for Mother's Day, and so I planted it on each side of the arch, or the arbor, shall we say. All right, so I did have my sedum planted here. I still have 1 left, and then some butterfly bushes. I moved the butterfly bush elsewhere, and then I just had I split up the sedum. So I left this one here, and then I transplanted the other one on this side just to create some symmetry. Let us see. So as far as the strawberries, I planted them here instead, guys. So this was a planter that I had up front I still need to repaint it, but I brought it back here, and I planted all the strawberries here instead. So I'll see if that's a better setup for it. Over here, I'm still working on over here. So I had this tire on my property. I think my son brought it from somewhere. He was going to use it for a project some years ago, and it was just sitting over in that back corner there for a couple of years now, and I decided to bring it over here. I recently painted it this bluish tint of blue paint that I already had on hand and I've used in this space, and I thought it was a good idea to just again use what I have. So I'm going to plant some I'm not sure yet, but it's probably going to be something that I already have. So I thought about transplanting. I recently brought these lemon, I think they're called lemon plants. I brought some up from up front, and I have them in these 2 pots, but I'm thinking about transplanting them in the tire over in that corner. Either that or some ground cover that I have, Creeping Jenny from up front. I may bring some up here into the tire, and then just have it grown kind of spill over the edges of the tire. So I'm still thinking about what I want to do, but again, just using things that I already have, repurposing things rather than throwing it out, finding a new use for it. This area here, I'm still doing some cleanup. It is more work than I thought. So my son and I this past weekend did some work where we got some of the wood that we've been throwing back there. We brought it up. We've used some for a bonfire, and we'll cut up the rest and probably use it as firewood for the outdoor pit this fall. But still doing some cleanup. Cut down some bushes and branches, and so we still need to discard that, but that's the work that's happening here, guys. So again, go back and look at last week's video and just kind of see what has changed in this garden. Mainly just the entrance here with this arch, some new plants, and just kind of transplanting it for the entrance to look a little different. The butterfly bushes, I planted them up here, and I'm hoping that they survive. So I planted them over here, where I think they're going to get more sunlight. So I'm hoping that they survive. But, one here, and then the other one over here. So we'll see. This, I planted some cucumbers like alongside here, and then this piece of art was a thrifted piece that I used on the inside, or I brought for the inside some years ago, and I just never used it on the inside. I had it out here, and I just have it erected here to add just some decorative element to this space. So over here I have a pot, my pot with my thyme growing. I plan to move it out here, but right now I have a robin situation behind the pot that's on my back porch. So a robin, bird, laid some eggs, and it's in the process of being hatched. I think the last time I saw it was 3. I try not to go near it right now because I don't want to get attacked by the robin, but basically I think maybe all 4 eggs have hatched, and they're just baby birds right now. So I do have a clip of the first one, so I'll try to add it to this video, but I'm waiting for that to happen so that that process is undisturbed by human hands. And then once the birds have flown the nest, I will move the pot to its position over here. Guys, let us check out what has been flowering so far. So the main flowers back here was, on the last video, was my purple bearded iris, and then my lilac bush. Since then though, this Weigela plant that I planted here a couple of weeks ago is flowering. I love the beautiful pink flowers. I'm definitely trying to add some color back here beside purple. So this beautiful shade of pink, I cannot wait for it to kind of take over this spot and blend with the purple back here. My sweet peas is also flowering, so that tells me I'm gonna be getting some harvest of sweet peas here pretty soon. What else? I recently got this hydrangea plant. That's another Mother's Day plant that I planted here. And so that is flowering. Love it. Over here, my coneflower and One-Eye Susan, they're yellow, so I'm gonna have a yellow patch over here. And then over here, my Forsythia, that's also yellow. So once that comes up and it's flowering, I'm not sure I'm gonna get flowers for this year. I just planted that a couple of weeks ago, but to come, I'll have some vibrant colors over here. Guys, well, I am going to end this video here, but I just wanted to come and just kind of show an update to the space since the last video with my arch. It's still a work in progress. I'm still looking for ways in which to maybe make it a little bit more firm. So my creative mind is going each day since, but so far it works. Guys, more to come on this space. Again, this space is ever developing. I'm always getting ideas that maybe I've had in the past, but probably didn't have the material or didn't know the how-to. I am researching it. I'm not a technical person at all, so my skill level is, I won't even say basic, it's probably pre-basic. But I use what I have, and including my skill level that I have to create this space. It is so peaceful out here in the mornings. The birds are chirping just before folks kind of get up and going. I mean, they're up, they're stirring in their homes. But it's just a really peaceful environment out here. I love to come out here in the mornings just to sit and just enjoy the peace and the calm before the day ahead. Guys, thank you so much for joining me on this video. I hope this space gives you some ideas on what you can do with your kitchen garden, your backyard space, to create a space that you and your loved ones can enjoy, and doing it in a budget-friendly way, using materials that you already have on hand and using your creative mind to put it to work and see it manifest the way you want it. All right, guys, take care and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.